helps you. Depression is killing me, Caroline. I can't do it no more. I get it. Depression is the worst. It's like really, really, really hard, and it's so difficult to live. Yeah, it's really hard. I'm so sorry. Why is everyone so sad? Yeah, I know. I feel like there's so much depression. And even I feel like with our generation, like just in teens, like in the world right now, like there's just so much depression and there's so many things to like be depressed about. It's really hard. And it's hard to stay positive and it's really, really hard to get through it. But just try to get help if you can. Try to talk about it. Like even I'm glad you're writing it down and like putting it in the live, because it helps to get it out a lot of the times. It can really help to just get your feelings out there and just say it. Like even I know some people who they say it makes them feel better when they just say it. Like if they're feeling anxious, it just makes them feel better to be like, I'm really anxious right now, and then they get it out and then it's like they feel less anxious. So I'm really happy you're talking about it, and thank you for being so strong. And just at least like that's kind of the first step. Like you're dealing with depression, and then the next step is hopefully finding a way to get help. Talking to somebody is great. If you have anybody in your life who you trust and can talk to, that really, really helps. And just finding a treatment plan that works best for you, because for everybody it's different. Like some people medication really helps, some people talking helps. Sometimes it's just dealing with the situation in your life that causes depression, because I feel like for depression a lot of times it's a situational thing of just like you're not happy with where your life is, so then you can focus on more getting your life in a place where you won't be as depressed. Or it can be a chemical imbalance where like there's not really anything for you to feel depressed about, but you just feel depressed, and then that's a really good time where it's really good to talk to somebody and figure out a game plan, or just doing self-care and figuring out things that make you feel better. And also figuring out your triggers is really important. Like what makes you depressed? What's the trigger when does somebody say something and then you feel depressed? Are you around somebody and then you feel depressed after that? Like just knowing your triggers is so important. And I'm so sorry so many of you are dealing with depression. I totally get it. Know you're not alone, and so many people feel this way. And also know that there's so much help, and there's so much help out there, and you can get help, and it is possible. And it's definitely a really hard thing to deal with, and I never want to minimize any of your struggles, because it's really real and it's really hard. But just know you can get help and you can get through it. And all of us can live life in a beautiful way if we want to, like if we really want to, and figure out what we want in life, live life for ourselves, and just stay strong. And I love you, and you're all in my prayers. And if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know, because I just feel like depression is something I'm so passionate about, and stopping depression. And just if you ever have any what you want me to do, because I just want to help. You're such a positive person. I love that about you. It always puts me in a good mood. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I try to be positive. I'm not always positive because it's hard to be positive.